You look familiar. Have we had sex?
If you heard our voices, that means it's time for It's This Meets That, podcast where we watch terrible movies so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
So this episode kicks off a new movie, which means we'll be starting with a little trailer trash mini episode here to get things rolling. But before we get too far into it, this episode marks a big milestone for ITMT here, for the gang, the crew. It is our 50th episode.
Huge.
We did it. We made it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the first 49 and hopefully this one.
And keep on listening. So
I guess if you stopped at 49, you wouldn't hear this. So
that's true.
But thank you for those of you who did stick around here.
Yeah. I think we're gaining listeners by the,
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. The numbers point in that direction, right?
Numbers don't lie.
They don't lie, and they're going up. So,
thank you for sticking with us. If you're starting just now, thank you for discovering us and enjoy.
Welcome, and you can celebrate our 50th episode.
Woo!
So let's get into the movie. Let's get into the trailer here. Let's trash this thing. And I'm going to put this movie squarely on Jared, completely blaming him on this one.
Listen,
hold on. We had a last minute kind of switch up of rom-com. So we're doing a rom-com this time. And Jared didn't look at the trailer. He didn't read a description of this movie.
No,
he just
why
sent
would
me
you?
it. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. This seems terrible. It's 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like the worst rated movie we've done so far.
Yep.
And then I watched the trailer this morning I texted Jared and I was like, do you know what this movie is?
No idea.
So with that, I blame Jared, but he's going to tell you what we're getting ourselves into.
Well, yeah,
that's only fair.
Hey, listen, it's not my fault. Let's blame the movie studios for not having good distribution deals with Netflix. We're big Netflix advocates here. Any place we can watch a movie for free.
For free.
For a subscription, for a monthly subscription
that I'm paying for that feels free. So that's right. They've won.
I'm not gonna pay to rent a movie. What is this, Blockbuster? It's like $19.99 over here. So anyway, we couldn't find the one we wanted to do, and instead I was like, well, let's swap it out with any old rom-com. A little bit of heaven sounds bad.
Because you want the whole thing, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So in case you are not familiar, dear listeners, which lucky you, it's about an irreverent young woman who uses her humor to prevent matters from getting serious. Has a life-changing visit from her doctor, which does not
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. This movie is going to be something special, I think.
Buckle up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So that's what we got. We got a little bit of heaven. It's a Kate Hudson rom-com. She's she's the queen of rom-coms. So 2011, different time. So
I've seen so few of her movies. So I'm excited.
So excited. So we don't have any. There's no fan service this week, right?
No. Send us an email though. If you don't be intimidated. I know Russ and I can be a little scary, but I promise.
Yep.
We're dumber than you think. We won't be upset about your email unless you're super pro carton drinking.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Everything else goes otherwise. So
you can tweet at us too, right?
Oh yeah. Tweet. Instagram at us.
All that stuff.
We'll share it all in fan service.
Till next time. All right. Well, let's trash this trailer then.
Sure.
All right.
It's a quick one.
Yeah, it's a good 2.5 minute long trailer that kind of meanders a little bit.
Yeah, but I can confidently say after we watch the trailer, I don't know what this movie's about.
I can confidently say after I watched the trailer, I was like, what did you do? What did you pick? So it starts off with like the classic derpy rom-com upbeat music, Everyone knows it. We all know it. You can hear it already in your head, right?
Yep.
And then we get Kate Hudson, as I said before, the queen.
I overslept.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. She's waking up in bed and she's like, oh, I got to go to work. And, it's like, oh, is she talking to her man next to her? No, she's talking to her dog.
Yep.
She's single.
And all of us.
Checks the clock and she's running late. It's 8:30 a.m. She's running late for work.
Now, speaking of carton drinking, was she drinking out of the carton there, or was it a bottle of Pepto?
No, I thought it was like I don't think it was a carton. Because I caught that too. I think she was just drinking like a shake or something, like a pre-made one, or like a.
Oh, yeah. Okay. See, I thought she might have been like hungover or had an upset stomach or like.
I feel like drinking milk is not the thing to drink if you're hungover and have an upset stomach.
Fair.
Oh, you thought she was drinking Pepto-Bismol though? Maybe.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. So yeah, she tossed in some clothes, has this Pepto milkshake thing, and then she's off on her biking through New Orleans.
Yep, which Russ has probably done many times.
Yeah, a few times. And then we got our first production company, get Millennium Entertainment, who I think is a staple here. We've done a lot of their movies.
We've seen a couple Millenniums, but I never remember which ones.
Hey, Millennium, you keep pumping out the shit. We'll keep talking about it.
Yeah. Also, I didn't call it out because I don't know. I know how you feel about it. I know how I feel about it. She's biking on the sidewalk like an asshole.
Oh, I saw that and I was like, come on. And no helmet.
Biker's a bad name.
No helmet. If there's one thing you take away from this, listeners, is wear a helmet if you're biking. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, safety first and last.
Yeah. Don't let Darwin win. Come on. You can avoid it. So she's biking on sidewalks like an asshole. And then we cut to her, I guess, at her job, pitching a bunch of old white dudes. She's hip. She's cool. She, collects herself from being late from work. And then she is pitching. I guess that she was like in an ad agency or something, right?
Seems like it, yeah.
Which I think we learned in a second. But she's pitching a bunch of white dudes about how women don't buy condoms. And at first I was like, what? Did she say condoms?
Well, she's pitching the opposite. So they're
saying that's right. They're saying that women don't buy condoms. She's saying the opposite.
She's saying you'll never be number one as long as your customer base is 82% male. And that's when they're like, whoa, women don't buy condoms.
We know stuff.
She was like, not yours.
Oh,
you're like, whoa,
advertising burn. Gotcha. Someone did their homework.
Yeah, and apparently that went well because we're popping champagne.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
That went over well with the room, I guess.
She's got a good point there. And then, cut to next scene where they're just at a party time with friends and they're popping champagne and at the bar and they're having fun. And then we get the friend who basically describes her to her. It's kind of a weird thing. So. Like, have you ever gone out and I was like, and here's Jared, good guy, nice guy, close friend.
I mean, if you were toasting me, maybe.
Yeah, but I don't mean
that's what they're doing here. That, to the youngest, the hottest vice president in the history of Garble. I couldn't hear anything after that.
Yeah, so. Advertising. I guess that's true. I guess they're toasting her because she obviously won the account. So okay, right. That's fair. I buy that. And then it cuts to a doctor's office.
Well, this is when we get the narrator.
Yeah, it's kind of like we get the movie guy voiceover, and he's just like,
Marley was a woman who always lived her life to the fullest.
Yeah, like one of those plaques you see, or like a keychain thing you see in like a
yeah, the keychains like people's names on them, right?
Yeah, the ones that say "live life to the fullest." It's like
those ones, yeah,
like the life fucking
the pray love kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she's in the doctor's office breaking shit.
Yeah, so she's in the doctor's office breaking apart, breaking stuff. Just ruining things. And then the doc walks in and
you look familiar. We had sex. He goes, I'm sorry.
Clearly the doc is serious. He doesn't know how to have fun. Clearly. But Kate Hudson, Marley here, she's going to introduce some fun in his life. So
well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh, let's hear what the doc has to say first.
Yeah, exactly. But when something changes.
And then she's laughing with friends at dinner, right? And it cuts to her having dinner with her table full of friends, and then mic drop moment.
I have cancer.
Well,
Well,
all right. And buzzkill.
yeah, everyone's immediately like,
Does
like,
she know how to party or what?
I'm glad that they I'm glad that they like left that they cut that into the trailer of just everyone sitting around being like,
mouths, jaws open, just being like, ooh, this is weird.
mm-hmm.
And then we get the movie voiceover. She won't. It's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And my
Who
first
wants dessert?
immediately, my first thought, I was like, I just leaned back and I was like, Jared, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Did you even read a description? And then we get, super downer tone shift. We get sad piano and Kathy Bates pounding steaks.
Yeah, abusing the steak, which
yeah, like I don't know if you need to do that, but
I don't think you pound steaks like that. Yeah,
yeah.
Even though Kate Hudson's been a vegetarian for years,
12 years, clearly showing that her mom just doesn't know her, right?
Yep. I take it back. Maybe we do know this movie. She's been a vegetarian for 12 years, Russ.
Yeah, come on, you know this.
Yeah. And then you get the classic, she's driving me crazy. Duh. She's your mom. That's her job. She's like walking around with her friend.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
Because I think we forgot about the cancer part, but then it cuts back to, well, there are alternative therapies.
Yep. We get the doc who is I'm assuming from the trailer, he is, the guy, right?
I mean, I would assume, but we might be wrong assuming because he's not in the trailer really either.
He's got 3 shots and he's second listed on the.
Well, if she has cancer, I'm assuming her medical team is going to be a part of the movie.
All right, that's fair.
I don't know.
Anyway. And then we cut to a movie voiceover again, right? Mm-hmm.
Now she'll show the one she loves.
Oh God, this is painfully pieced together here. And then it's just like cuts of her having fun with her friends, walking with the doc.
I thought it might have been New York or like Chicago. I didn't.
Really?
It's definitely New Orleans, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
Then we get another movie voiceover. You're doing these, so.
Okay. There's more than one way to let go. Because she's showing her loved ones, right?
Yeah. And then we just cut to Peter Dinklage. with a boss mustache at her door, but
sure.
Okay.
You, Marley, these are for you. Hands her flowers. She's like, why? Yeah. Wait, why? We haven't set any of this up yet.
I don't know. Just to show that Peter Dinklage is in it. Okay. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. And because he's such an important character, because then I love when they say it. You know how much I love when they say it. And he's like, you should know I live up to my nickname, A Little Bit of Heaven.
They said it. They said it. They said the name of the movie. And at that moment, I was like, wait, if he says the title of the movie, maybe this is just following his like male, whatever he is. Like, I'm assuming
maybe
he's like
the interest, right?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just actually his perspective the entire time, which would be fantastic. Right? Now I'm in.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think that's actually how it's going to play out.
Of course not.
Our hopes are going to be shot.
I'm trying to look at this, glass half full style.
Yeah. And then we get like the super cheesy rom-com music picks up now. So we've shifted from sad to now
hang gliding. Yeah.
And
so you can't be sad doing hang gliding, right?
No, I don't. I mean, well, I don't know if you're terrified of heights, maybe, but she's just living life to the fullest, right? So,
right. Well, and we know that this won't change her.
And we know those are on keychains at truck stops.
Mm-hmm. Did you catch this little line that I loved, hated when she's talking to her friend and she's like, it's okay to laugh, right? And her friend just goes, eh.
Brutal.
I was like, what's happening in this scene? Why did you include it in the trailer?
Cannot wait to find out. And then it's just like a bunch of so it cuts from the hang gliding to then I think a bunch of kind of super downer scenes, right? So like her friend telling it's okay to laugh, and then another friend crying,
it's like a parade and a wedding.
Yeah, there's like a parade or a wedding or something, some celebration, and then her and her friend driving.
all kinds of cards. Academy Award winning Kate Hudson and Whoopi Goldberg. And then it just like quick cuts to Whoopi's face. And you're like, wait, I mean, she hasn't been in this at all.
I want to be cautious there. It wasn't Academy Award winner Kate Hudson. It's nominee.
Oh, wasn't it? Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry. It was Academy Award winner Whoopi.
Yes.
And Academy Award winner Kathy Bates.
Yes. Nominee Kate Hudson. So
my bad.
Winner and nominee are that's a big line there.
Oh, you're totally right. Fuck you, Kate Hudson. If you want to be on the podcast, let us know.
Hit us up. And then the shitty rom-com music really kind of picks it up. We're cranking through. Yep. We got shots of her dancing with the doc.
Right. Then she's kissing the doctor again, right?
Yeah. And then who's played by Gael García Bernal?
Yep.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him. He's not Matthew McConaughey, which
confirmed. Also not Kathy Bates.
Or Whoopi Goldberg. So
confirmed. They're all in this.
Matthew McConaughey is not.
Correct.
And yeah, Kate and Doc, there's a shot of them kissing, and then we get the title card, A Little Bit of Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the post title card, it's always tagged on the end of trailers, right? Every single trailer's got like the cool, funny moment or whatever, right? And it's, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, it's Kate Hudson and Peter Dinklage making weird fake sex noises. And her friend who set her up with Peter Dinklage is like running away, scared.
Yeah, I don't.
The end. That's the trailer. Like, don't you want to see it now?
So what are you expecting from this?
All right, here's my honest expectation.
Yep.
I think Kate Hudson is going to get into some kind of love triangle with the doctor and Peter Dinklage.
Yep. I'm on board. Love it.
Think her like wacky best friend there is going to continue to not laugh at her jokes, and there'll probably be some drama there.
Yep. Yeah. Why don't you find me funny?
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Yep. We have that conversation all the time. So yeah.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of fake sex noises, but we'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're dead on there. I think, yeah, I know. I have nothing else to say.
Do you think it's going to be as bad as Rotten Tomatoes leads us to believe?
So Rotten Tomatoes says it's 4%. It sits at 4%.
4% good is what that means.
Who is that 4%, by the way? We need to talk.
I don't know. Like at least one critic. It's probably one critic.
Because going by the trailer, it doesn't even look like a good paint by the numbers rom-com. Like, no. This is our fourth rom-com now, and this just looks like I don't know.
It seems worse.
Yeah, it definitely seems worse. And I feel like not much is going to happen.
Okay, I could see that because I get like she has cancer, and I think she has love interests. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what the plot of the movie is otherwise.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I guess that's the plot.
Big question. Do you think she survives?
I'm going to say yes, because they have a parade and a wedding.
There is a parade and a wedding at the end, right?
Right.
I guess I would have a parade and a wedding.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
We don't know what kind of cancer she had. She's like joking about it at dinner. I feel like it's probably like, some kind that you can.
I don't know if you
surgery. I don't know. I don't know.
You can just get rid of.
I want it to be a happy ending, Russ.
I do too. It's a rom-com. It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, it looks real bad.
So,
yeah.
I think we'll. I think that's it. Unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, might as well wrap it up.
Might as well move on.
Yeah, but thank you for listening again. 50th episodes. I feel like what a
huge.
You're welcome on a nice short one,
right? Easy breezy.
50th time's a charm. We got this down to like 20 minutes.
Yeah, crush it.
We'll be back next week with the long ones.
Prepare yourselves.
So in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That, or we're ITMT Pod on Twitter.
If you feel an old fashioned, you can send us an email at itsthismeetsthat@gmail.com. As always, you can find all our episodes at itsthismeetsthat.com.